Before we get on to the video, I'd like to ask you guys to subscribe and share this video to your friends and fellow YouTubers in order to help this channel grow. After all, we can't do it without you. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mark from Saw Gaming, and I'm looking at this right now. I'm looking at a window here, and this is at windowscentral.com. It's the Xbox digital refunds that have just been implemented from Microsoft, which is a good thing because since they've been integrated into the PC, place, PC master race, if you will, other services like Steam and other places like other distributors like that have offered refunds for a product for after a certain sort of time that has been purchased. Maybe it won't load right or play well, or maybe it's just a game that you don't like and it sucks. You can refund it if you haven't played it for a certain set amount of time, and there's a pay window too. So let's say if you bought a game and it sucks and you didn't play for more than 10 hours or 5 hours, and it just sucks for you, you just can't stand it. Well, if you were to try to refund it within that pay time, let's say 14, 15, 16 days after, I think half a month after, you'd be able to get it. Mind you, this isn't with every service. I don't know if Origin offers that. I would like to see. But now at least Xbox is getting it too. So it's not just Windows 10 store, it's also Xbox, which is another great thing because that's one thing they have over the PlayStation community, and I'm not going to be picking sides or anything, but that's pretty good. I mean, they're getting an upper hand now. It seemed for a while Xbox was losing quite a bit, and in comparison to the PlayStation, of course. They're not losing sales by one bit, but it's a good thing to see because now PlayStation would have more of an incentive to do the same. So now consoles, if you don't like a game, you got a new game, don't like it, didn't play it much, sell it. I mean, not sell it, but get a refund, buy a better game. I have a few articles I'm looking at here from windowscentral.com, which is hosted by Microsoft itself, and I got a few things to read it. This article is actually it's pretty popular. It's really a lot of people seen it, and it's called "The Complete Package: Why Xbox Live's New Digital Refunds Are a Really Big Deal." And I'm just going to be skimming over this, but they're pretty much everyone who's heard about this are really happy, and then the message that that they sent out to us through announcements on the Windows 10 and on the Xbox was, "You've spoken, we've listened. In support of offering gamers the freedom of choice, we're making changes to the Microsoft Store purchase experience by offering customers a simple way to instantly return digital products like games and apps through account.microsoft.com." And then he says, "When a game or app leaves you wanting more, we're here to help. Self-service refunds on the Xbox One and Windows 10 provide a quick, simple way of returning a digital product. Jesus, my language." And below that is just how to request it. If you want to see the details on how to do that, I can send you the link. And honestly, just look it up on Windows. If you have a PC or an Xbox One, you probably get the message too, and it'll tell you the steps on how to do that. And the article says, "The choice to not have a password protecting my Xbox purchase is mine to make, and it's because of convenience. But the news Microsoft is revolutionizing its policies on its digital sales is honestly some of the best console news of 2017. Mind you, this is coming from the person who posted the article. I have his name up here, Richard Devine, so credit to him for being the first or being the best source. Everyone is focused on the new hotness of Project Scorpio, but any new hardware is only as good as the experience behind it. As someone who owns and actively uses all the latest consoles, Xbox Live is already a much more enjoyable experience than what of Sony and Nintendo have to offer. This extends the lead." This is Sony's policy on refunding digital policies, and he really wants to put a hammer down on Sony, and it will give him more of an incentive of doing this. But I think they want to copy it. I don't know. I think they want to copy it, but they're gonna definitely be competing on policies now because of this. It says you can cancel a digital content purchase within 14 days of date of transaction, provided that you did not start downloading or streaming it. So, if you purchase something and you didn't download it, so already digital content, you can't have downloaded and played it in order to get a refund in it. As long as if let's say I got Resident Evil 7, my friend gave it to me, really nice guy. We got Resident Evil 7 together because we're file sharing. If he doesn't like it, but he's already played it, he won't be able to get a refund. That's total bullshit. How would you tell if it's a good game or not if you can't even play it? Moving on, he also states that digital content that you have started downloading, streaming, and in-game consumables that have been delivered are not eligible for refund unless the content is faulty. So, if the download can't even start, that's the only way you would get refunded. So if the game totally sucks and you hate it, you can't be refunded. You've already played it. Sony is definitely taking advantage of the policy in the market. And he ends his quote with that. He also states that, so even this wouldn't have helped me since the download had begun. Microsoft's new policy is very similar to Steam's, which is an amazing policy, which allows you to take a self-service refund as long as you have only experienced up to 2 hours of the game's content. Like Steam, however, there are mechanisms to prevent abuse, so don't expect the premium demo service buffet. Which means that they're gonna make it to where, yeah, you can have it like Steam, but they're gonna limit it a little more, which is okay because there are people that would literally rip the data off and send it out, so they basically get a free game. Decisions such as allowing refunds may seem to be small in a grand scheme of things, but in its another price in the jigsaw, another piece in the jigsaw. Jesus Christ. Another step toward the ultimate package. Xbox is more than just a console in the first-party games. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna end it there. I'm not gonna read the whole article. If you want to see that, again, I'll leave the link in the description down below. Basically, the rest of the article is just bullshit promoting the Xbox and how it's way more than the PlayStation, shit like that. And this is really good news because I've actually purchased faulty content from Xbox, and I hated it because my Payday won't even load anymore. Unfortunately, I played it too much, and the policy wasn't out, and the system's been out for about 3, maybe 4 years now. So it's a little late on the start, but at least the Scorpio's gonna get it a brand spanking new, hopefully. Anyway, guys, leave down what you think. Would this really be a big deal to you? Would you really enjoy this? And please be sure to comment, share, like, and subscribe for more content. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Mark from Saw Gaming.